Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Matt with the Hardcover Comic, and I am beyond excited to show you guys my Holy Grail that just arrived yesterday. I am beyond excited. It's a book that I've been wanting in my collection for a handful of years now, ever since I first saw it being released. Couldn't get it, and for those of you guys that have been watching the live shows, or that you guys have heard me talk about this book numerous times, I've asked people, hey, are you selling it? Let me know, because I'm willing to buy it, things like that. So none other than I got a good deal on eBay. Now, at one point in time, I did say that I would spend up to $400 on this book. I'm not going to say how much I did spend, but I will say I did spend less than $400 by a fairly significant amount. So that being said, it was still a very expensive book. There's actually some of these books that are still being sealed that are being sold on third-party websites for like $750. So it's a very pricey, very limited run book. And it is none other than James O'Barr's The Crow. That's right. Now, this one is the Easton Press limited edition. They did less than 500 of these. I think they might have done like 200 of these. I don't recall. But when it first came out in 2017, this book was $196 just through the Easton Press website. But now that it is long out of print and highly sought after by collectors, it goes for a lot more than that now. But it's a white whale. It's a book that I'm so excited to have. As far as like the contents of the book, it is identical to the director's cut edition that I did an overview on a few years ago. So this is really only for those of us that love the story and want it in the absolute most gorgeous format that there is. And this is it right here. I'm so excited. So we'll dive in here in a minute and I'll show you guys everything, but I'm just so incredibly stoked that I can finally end this chapter of searching because, well, I'd been searching for a very long time. But yeah, I'm so excited, you guys. You aren't going to believe, man, when it was, so it took them like, they said it was gonna be like a week or so for them to ship it, right? Because they're like, oh, it's going to take me. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. I'm not in a huge rush. So then they give me a shipping number, but like it never shows that the post office ever received it. And I was like, man, if this book gets lost, I'm going to be furious. And so I kept waiting and waiting and waiting. And then finally, it just showed up one day. And so I was like, oh, sweet. Like the package is here. Go to pull the package out. Oh, and the seller said that, oh, I included a bunch of postcards from the movie and things like that as a way to apologize for how long it took. Cool. It gets here. I go to get the package and I'm almost like heartbroken the minute I see it. It was packaged in like those brown USPS, I guess you could say they have bubble wrap in them, but not really. But like but this book had nothing wrapped around it. It was just shoved into a bag, sealed shut, and then mailed off. Like they had no care in the world when they mailed this. And so when I was opening it up, I was really nervous. But luckily there was really no visible damage. So that makes me happy. However, it did look like the package got ripped open at some point, because all of the postcards that they apparently sent me were completely missing. And the package was like taped shut with scotch tape, or not scotch tape, like scotch tape. It was taped shut with scotch tape. And I was like, what the fuck is this? So needless to say, I may not have gotten the postcards and things, but the book arrived safely. And that's the only thing that matters. Because had it not, oh, I would have been furious. It would have been so bad. But anyway, yeah, let's just go ahead and dive in, kind of show you guys. Like I said, it's the exact same contents as the special edition. The director's cut is the exact same contents, but the make of the book and thing is a lot different. So let's go ahead and dive into that and show you guys why it is the Holy Grail for me. All right, stay tuned. All right, everybody. So here it is in all of its glory. The Easton Press genuine leather bound The Crow by James O'Barr. And this, like I said, the contents is the exact same as the director's cut hardcover that came out also in 2017 through Gallery 13, which I've done an overview on a couple of years ago. And if so, I'm not really gonna go over the content so much and stuff of this one, but if you guys are curious, go check out that video as well. That kind of gives a more in-depth view as to, the contents and things like that. This one is just basically going to show you the creme de la creme version, if you will, of this, the very sought after book. So not only is it wrapped in leather, right? So it's a leather bound book. It has this art kind of laid into the cover. It feels like a plastic piece of it feels like plastic basically, and it's just laid into the book itself. And then this is all stamped on. And then obviously I showed you guys the spine already. It is the signed edition. So when you open it up, the first thing you get here is the certificate of authenticity that is signed by James O'Barr back on January 25th, 2017, and then the witness, and then the publisher and things from Easton Press. So Easton Press is very well known for their collected editions of books, not necessarily comics or graphic novels, but they're just books in general. A lot of them are very pricey. They're very they're very much meant for collectors. Let's just be real, that's what it is. And I would normally never ever buy one, except for in this case. So then we open it up here, and it has another signature right here by James O'Barr. It says this leather bound edition of The Crow is personally signed by James O'Barr. And then it has a sketch and things that he had originally done that was put in there. Not an original sketch, but like a print. And then you get into the book itself. So all of this right here, as far as like the foreword, the afterword, the introduction, all of that is the exact same, identical to the T, the exact same as the Gallery 13 Director's Cut version. The title page, all of this is identical, okay? So it is really just that it's more bound in leather, that it's signed by James O'Barr. You get the certificate of authenticity from Easton Press that is also signed by James O'Barr. You also get a gorgeous gold ribbon bookmark, which, as you guys know, if you've been a fan of our channel for a while, you guys know I'm a sucker for bookmarks. I think they just make a book look extra classy, and I absolutely love that this has the ribbon bookmark in there. So the story of the Crow, like I said, I've done a couple videos on the Crow already. So if you guys are ever curious about what the story is, go back and just search the Crow hardcover comic. There's a couple videos that I've done. I did like a reread of it, and I kind of went into why I love it so much. I've also showcased the director's cut, the Gallery 13 edition, etc. This is not oversized. This is standard hardcover, as is the director's cut. They are both standard hardcovers. This is a sewn binding. I don't recall what the director's cut was. Probably sewn. I really don't remember. But I'll just kind of flipping through the art just for those that have maybe never seen it before. And then the afterword, again, exact same as the director's cut. All the contents are identical. All of the pages in the back, the covers and things, they're all, again, identical to what's in the director's cut. So if you just want a really amazing story that collects everything, you can go buy the director's hardcover. It's still pretty cheap. Last I looked, probably 25 bucks, something like that. And you can get an amazing story. This book right here that I'm showing you guys now is really only for the true diehard fans that are either like big Easton Press fans that have to collect everything, or just really big diehard Crow fans like myself. So, but just the fact that I finally own this book just makes me so happy. So there it is, bound in leather. Oh, I forgot to show you guys this. The pages, they have this 22 karat gold edging, I guess you could say. I don't know what you want to call that, on all of the pages as well. So not only is it bound in leather, but then it's also got like this 22 karat gold pages. I don't know what you call that. If anybody knows what you call that, please let me know. I am curious. But gilded pages, I don't know what that's called. Anyway, enough of that. So there you guys have it. My personal holy grail, maybe not holy, but my personal grail, my white whale. You know, I am Ahab. I've got it. I'm so excited. So there it is. For anybody that's kind of joined me on my journey of searching for this, thank you. I'm done searching. I'm done talking about it. And stay tuned for more upcoming videos and things and live shows we got going on. Until next time, the power is yours.